Hi guys, this is Riti Raj. I'm currently posted as an additional SP admin Suryapet district of Telangana. I'll tell you guys a little bit about a day in my life. So generally I try to follow a routine where I wake up by 6:30 to quarter to 7, and for me workout is very important, and that is something that gets ingrained in you after the training. So like here we don't have a proper gym as such, so I instead play badminton. So a good game of 45 minutes to an hour with a little bit of workout. And by 9 o'clock, I get back to my accommodation. After that, by 10:30, 11, I try to reach office. Now once I'm in office, so the post is such that for every post actually you will have a CC, a camp clerk will be there, you will have a writer who are supposed to assist you in getting everything done. So for example, my post is additional SP admin. Now I'm supposed to take care of the district police headquarters. Now the DPO has a lot of sections. So I'll deal with, so all of them will come with their files to me for signatures. Now I have to check about their leave eligibilities, the increments, whether the increments are happening on time, whether the bills are being prepared on time, whether medical reimbursements for the eligible people are being given to them, whether the budget is being prepared properly, because we receive a lot of funds from the government, being a government department, under different sections. Now I have to keep supervising whether the budgets for a particular section are being used properly for that section only, or is it being used for somewhere else, or do we need to actually use it somewhere else because we might be falling short in some other department. So how are we supposed to use that, manage that, because sometimes it's allowed, sometimes it's not allowed. So following all those rules. And it's very important for an officer to know all the rules properly. Otherwise, sometimes it might happen that somebody might take an advantage of you. So because you'll be so busy signing all the documents that there might be one document which you don't read properly, and you might have to face a backlash for it. So you have to be thorough and be very clear with the rules. So getting all of that done, basically it is a work of supervision. You ensure that nothing wrong is happening and things are happening on track. And if you don't monitor something, the work doesn't get done. Even as our DGP says, ki whatever is not monitored is not done. So even if for example, today we have a work of dealing with the abandoned vehicles in the police stations. So this work has been going on for almost 2 weeks now. So I have to keep following it up. Whether the police stations are sending the notices, why are they not sending, what is the problem, they are not able to identify the owner or not. So I have to contact the other department, which is the Road Transport Authority. So like this, for every work you have to keep following up, keep monitoring. Because as your people will do the work, they will face some obstacles, or they might intentionally not be doing something. So you have to pick them up and tell them that this is something that needs to be done. That is what you're here for. So generally my first half of work will end by 2:30, and 2:30 I break for lunch, and after that again by 3:34 I resume my work. So again the second half of the day will also deal with the other departments. For example, I'll take a report from the DCRB. What are the reports which they are preparing? What are the reports to be sent to the chief office, and whether any review is due? So the notes have to be prepared for that. So like that, there are all these other departments. For example, the MTO, whether they are maintaining all the vehicles properly or not, whether their records are in proper order or not, all of that, and basically listening to petitioners. So generally when the SP is there in the office, the SP deals with the petitioners, and in case SP is absent, the additional SP admin will deal with the petitioners. So that gives you a glimpse of again how the people are actually facing the issues, what are their problems they are facing, and what you can do to help them. So basically when those petitioners come, I listen to them, and I find out the responsible police station, and then I guide them there. I give my instructions to the SI there or the CI. SI stands for sub-inspector, CI will be the circle inspector. Circle inspector will be in charge of at least 2 to 3 police stations. So I give them the instructions, and then again, once I've given the instruction, I have to keep following it up the next day, the day after, to ensure that yes, the work is done. Because everybody is so submerged in a lot of work, they are so burdened with a lot of work that it's very easy for them to forget. So they will remember something which they are being reminded all the time. Even for me, if I have to deal with, like these 10 files are there, if I have to deal with them, somebody is reminding me for a particular file time and again, file A needs to be completed. So obviously I'll focus more on it and I will make sure it gets done. And after that, the other things. So supervision is very important, following up is very important. And generally by 7:38 my day will end. In case there is something which needs my attention, I will have to be in office for a little longer. So by 9:30 sometimes I reach my accommodation. After that, after days of work, I generally try to relax by reading something or painting or talking to my friends and family, because in the district it kind of gets isolating again, because you don't have a lot of people to talk to, you don't have friends exactly. So your phone becomes your only mode of socialization. You try to catch up with your friends as much as possible, or your family, and you will have a lot of angry relatives who keep complaining that you don't talk to them, you don't call them, so you have to pacify them as well. And it's okay, it's family, so that happens. So this is what a predictable day in my life looks like. I'll have a proper routine where I'll work out, have my breakfast, come for office, break for lunch, and again go back on time. But in policing, things are not very predictable all the time. So for example, if an offense happens right in the morning or in the middle of the night, for example, if there's a murder, if there's a burglary, if there is a grievous offense, if they are of a lesser degree, then the SHO of the police station is capable enough of handling it. But if it becomes of a grievous nature, then I have to be there. Or sometimes if it's very serious, even the SP needs to be there. So for example, if there is a murder, maybe in the morning or at midnight, then no matter what the time, I have to be there, I have to go. So if I had planned to wake up at 6:30 and have a shuttle game at 8, if I get the information that a body has been found at 6:30, I have to leave all of that and I have to go there. Once I'm done with that field, and generally when you go for a field visit, it will take somewhere minimum of 2 to 4 hours. 2 to 4 hours it will definitely take. So once you come back, then again, you can't really go back to playing again, because after that by 10 you have to be in the office. You have to take care of the office as well. And simultaneously you will keep following up on the instructions which you had given once you were on the field. Now, right now, for example, what is happening is that the Telangana state, after the division, it had 10 districts and now it has been divided into 33 districts. So right now a lot of administrative work is happening in the sense of distribution of all the manpower into different districts. Now that is a very important administrative work, because if not done properly, it can really impact the service of our men. So that has been taking up a lot of time, and for that I have been like coming back by 10:30, and sometimes it can stretch even more. But so generally these are the unpredictabilities which can happen. And generally people feel that once you get a job, you will have a weekend and you can chill in that. But in policing, even those weekends are very precarious. So for Saturdays are not weekends for us at all. Saturday you have to be in office all day. Only the second Saturday you can try to have a half day. But even then, as I said, if there is a grievous offense, the grievous offense will not see whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday. If it's a Sunday afternoon, 12 o'clock, when you had plans of maybe reading a novel, spending time with family, you'll have to postpone that. So even then you will have to be on the field and get the work done. And again, that doesn't mean that you can have an off on Monday. Just because you worked on Sunday, it won't mean that you will get an off on Monday. Monday again the regular work will start. You cannot ignore that. So sometimes it can happen that in a stretch you might not get to maximum of 3 weekends, but after that it's doable. So that's why in policing they tell us कि जब मौका मिलता है enjoy कर लो, जब मौका मिला है तो family के साथ spend कर लो, friends के साथ time spend कर लो, थोड़ी मस्ती कर लो, because you never know कि बाद में time मिलेगा कि नहीं, कि अच्छा next weekend हम लोग मिलेंगे, relax करेंगे, party करेंगे, ये सब plans policing में नहीं बनते. तो जनरली, बट हाँ, आफ्टर 2-3 weekends we do get a free weekend. And generally when I have my weekends, because Suryapet district is quite close to Hyderabad, so I have a lot of friends there, so I try visiting Hyderabad, or I have my cadre batchmates posted in nearby districts. So on Sundays, generally if I'm free, I would go there and we spend time, we catch up on, you know, what each other is working on. So like that, because they are the only friends you have in the district. So that is what an unpredictable day would look like, and that's how I spend my time. So I would like to give a message to all those people who are preparing to, and you know, especially focusing on getting IPS as a service. अगर आप लोग अभी प्लान्स बनाते हैं और वो प्लान कैंसिल हो जाता है तो आप लोग का मूड ऑफ हो जाता है. ये सब आदत छोड़ दीजिए. अगर किसी ने लास्ट मिनट भी कैंसिल कर दिया तो इट्स ओके, कोई बात नहीं. प्लान बी बन जाएगा, प्लान सी बन जाएगा. Because this is something which you will live with for the rest of your life once you enter IPS. किसी की बात का बुरा मान जाना या कोई आपको टाइम नहीं दे रहा है उसके लिए बुरा मान जाना, नहीं. That is something you will have to let go of. You will have to be mature, you will have to grow up, and you will have to understand that everybody has their lives and uncertainties can happen in anybody's life. Because believe me, you will become the one person in your entire friends group जो सबको डिच कर रहा होगा. तो इसलिए यू हैव टू forgive, start forgiving others so that others can, maybe forgive you later. So learn that.